to the Trio Blood Podcast. I'm Christian Creasy.
I'm Lionel Chapman.
Ira Childs.
On today's episode, we're going to talk about the recent horror release, box office so far success of Evil Dead Rise 2023.
Blood, blood, blood.
So first things first, what do you guys think of the movie?
I thought it was a good movie, man.
Mm-hmm.
I like the transition from where it originated from to the city.
Yeah.
I think that was a definite added twist to it to bring it to the city instead of open wooded area.
Yeah, because when the scene opened up, it was starting in the open woods.
True.
Just like the 2013 in the originals were. Then when they switch, when it says one day earlier, then it switched to the city. I was like, okay.
Wow.
And I guess from the trailers and the promotioning, that it was going to take place in an apartment. So I'm assuming it was going to be like in a city or a small town somewhere.
Creepy building.
Yeah.
Very.
Very creepy. It looked like a tore down hotel building where they had John Wick at.
Yeah.
Indeed.
But I
I
thought
agree with you there.
I thought the movie was amazing.
Yes, it
It
was.
was very amazing. It was giving me chills throughout. So Evil Dead was directed by Lee Corinne, produced by Robert Tabbert of Ash vs. Ash and many other movies. Executive producer by Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell, who was the originals from the Evil Dead franchise. Plus, it's about, sisters.
Mm-hmm. Two sisters.
And stuff. Single mom.
Mm-hmm.
So I love the themes that was running through here.
Yeah.
Dad gone.
Mm-hmm.
Another film that shows the lack of fathers
Yeah.
into their children's lives.
Damn.
Yeah, crazy.
Well, but before we go any further, there may be some spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. But, however, it just gives more to the story, the absence of the father.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And it goes to show you how important fathers are.
Yeah.
We have a good father right here sitting next to us.
Yes, you do.
Who
Okay.
came in?
And you know what's weird? A father leaving, and there's no father coming home.
Yep.
You know, sister finding out. You know,
She got knocked up.
Yeah, very beginning.
Yep, she got knocked up. So it just added a little bit more flavor to the story, all these elements, because you got her sister, you got the one sister who's on the road, who's in the rock band with her issues. Now she's pregnant. Then you got the sister back home, who is a single mom with 3 kids, trying to juggle that all together.
two moms. I mean, two women, 2 sisters,
Yep,
both with skills.
yep,
One a skilled tattooist,
yep.
and the other one is a guitar.
Yeah, she's
Yep.
like in the band or
Technician?
something. Yeah.
Yeah. So the 2 sisters reunite when both of them are going through difficult times in their life. That's what we were just talking about. One is raising a family, and the other one is that find out is pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely love the scares, man. The
I love
scares was
That first scene, where the cousin is on the bed,
yeah.
and she's laying down. You hearing all this laughter, like, damn, where that's coming from?
Oh yeah, and when she sits on the chair, she starts reading the book, and the cousin is like, well, it's not really the cousin; it's a demon possessed. Is reading the book
Yeah,
with
weird as
her.
hell.
That's knowing every word. She's like, what the fuck?
And then to add on to the extra scariness or element of scariness, the voice starts to change.
Yeah.
Yep.
After each, after each encounter, the voice starts to change.
Yep.
Creepy as hell.
Yeah. And then she just falls out of the bed.
Yeah. I would have been out of there.
Yeah.
Either I've been out of there, throw some holy water, got Christ, the blood of Christ compels you, and ran out. Hey, we gotta go, man. we gotta go. But what I definitely like is the themes that we talked about, what makes a good horror movie, and
Location.
location, and also how vulnerable kids are. That's what I noticed. How curious kids are and how vulnerable they are, because when the building set an earthquake, the ground cracked open. Obviously, you can tell they was on the West Coast when this happened, because
Yeah.
there's barely no
Earthquakes.
earthquakes in the Midwest or East Coast or Southern, but and the building was built over a old what's that bank?
Yeah.
Bank, and a crack and the ground was cracked open, and the brother went inside down there.
Danny.
Yeah, and he see all these crosses and stuff like that, and underneath he's found the book of the dead and stuff, and took the records and stuff like that.
Morgan Davis plays Danny, the older brother.
Yes, and not knowing what he's getting himself into.
If I see something buried with crosses upside down and coins everywhere, you think I'm going to go in there?
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
If a hole opens up, you think I'm going to stick my head?
Absolutely not.
Heck no.
We talk about horror movies. We're not in horror movies.
Right.
It just goes to show you what the writer was trying to do. Is like you playing with stuff you don't know anything about.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have no knowledge about. You messing with something. It's like, still, even in kids, like giving a 6-year-old's keys to the car.
Yeah, curious.
They found the keys to the car, and it's like they're gonna go for the drive. Don't know how to drive. Don't know. First of all, their foot can't even reach the stool. Even if a 12-year-old,
Man.
still don't know how to drive. Don't know what the ignition is, or how to stop, how to do a parallel parking, how to.
You know what was real creepy to me about this film? When he was playing the record backwards.
Yeah.
Well, that used to be a thing back in the 80s.
Was it?
Yeah. They used to say if you play records back, you can hear like evil spirits or hidden messages. So bringing that element to this day and age, I thought was a pretty good element.
That is a good. I didn't know that.
So it
I
had
won't
a
be
lot.
trying to play no records backwards.
It had a lot of people scared in the 80s. Don't play the records backwards. Don't play the records backwards, because you just never knew.
But it made you kind of curious, because as the conversation was going on and on, he had to put the second record on to finish the conversation.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to stop and take a look at is what I want to get you all's opinion on the updated or new version of the Book of the Dead. What you guys think about that?
I thought it was good. Because just like the other ones, you have to say the words to do it. But it was like it's alive because it knows you has it. Like the demons or the demon knows you have it. So it would just ease and tempt you to do its bidding. Just like how the devil tempted Eve. He knows the word of God, but he just slightly bends it just a little bit. So the little claws will just open,
like the teeth. It was
the teeth.
You know what I'm saying?
Little teeth.
Little drop of blood.
Yep. We'll open it, just a little bit.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about the Book of the Dead?
I enjoyed it. I think it was a fresh take on an old classic. If I'm not mistaken, the original had an eye on it, but this book, excuse me, like you all said, actually was aware that someone had it.
Yeah.
And for it to move or open up at certain points to prick your finger to get that blood, that was interesting. So it made the book an actual character within itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite character in this whole film was Cassie, the little sister.
Yeah.
She's
She was
badass.
adorable. She was badass.
Yeah.
It's just that it was like, don't open the door. You should know, Cassie, that's not your mom.
And what I also loved about this
Open up
film,
now.
Right.
what I also loved about this film, the kids. it was like, okay, they kids, whatever. Anybody can get it.
Okay.
Yep.
You know.
So there were no limits.
Yeah.
There was no limits because the sister got possessed.
The brother.
I think it was. Do you believe it was not just one spirit? I think it was multiple spirits, probably just masking as one, helping each other out.
I think it was one just jumping
from one to another.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially in the hallway, the scene when they was all talking and they was becoming as one. You know, that was pretty cool. What else I like is how the beginning starts, and then towards the end it goes back and show you how everything started from the beginning.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
With the cousin who was in the building, who lives in the same building with them. She was on the lower floor.
But, well, I was curious about the shaking. Do you think they just heard it because they was attracted to the book? Because she came out as nothing happened.
Yeah, I know she talked about the earthquake, didn't she?
She did.
She talked about the earthquake, but she didn't know what else was going on.
Right.
And just like we talked about this in the supernatural, and I think, see, when you kill the body, when she put them in that little wooden chopper grinder, that was just bodies.
Yeah.
You're not killing the spirit.
Nah,
because that spirit was super strong. And shame on the priest. Even the people was like, hey, you was playing the record. One of them shout, it's called A Book of a Dead for a reason. Why are you playing with something that you don't know about? That's what the Bible calls it, wisdom. You need to have some wisdom. Like, you can't handle this spirit. This spirit is way stronger.
I felt sorry for the mom.
Yeah. I felt sorry for all.
She was on her way down to her car, wrong place at the wrong time.
Yep. Yeah. And that was it.
So when the elevator opened.
Right there.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? I want to say, once this film got going.
Yeah.
Started out just a little bit slow for me at the beginning. Just a little bit slow after we transitioned from the woods to the city. But I guess that's just
exposition. They have to
establishing the characters, and the location, and pretty much setting you up for the roller coaster is going to take you on, because it was only literally, if you want to say, 2 locations: the building and the parking lot.
Yep.
Outside of the wooded area. So I think the pacing for this film, once it got going, it kept you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
It kept you on the edge of your seat.
I mean,
I like films like that.
Me too. And I like films that gives me chills, because I was sitting in that theater. It was like, I couldn't even eat the popcorn half the time. I was like,
man.
The pacing also played a big part with building the tension on those jump scares.
Yeah.
I didn't really consider this just like a film that just had jump scares, but I felt it had some depth to it.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind all the jump scares that came up.
I didn't mind either. And I love they established other characters that was in the building too.
I wish they had more characters though.
Yeah.
On different floors, rather than the guy and the 2 younger brothers and the older neighbor.
Okay.
You know, it would have been more interesting if it went from that floor to another floor, then down.
Just kind of chased them.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you think of the whole combining spider creature at the end of the film?
Oh, I thought it was dope. I just wish, because we knew in the book where it was leading, they showed it before they started to come to connect. Yes. Yeah, to come together.
Yeah.
It was like, well, we already know what's going on. You don't need to pull like Steven Spielberg with Jaws, like to barely show the character until then. Like, no, we know what's going on. You should might as well just show it.
Kind of remind me of The Thing by Stephen King.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice real. Okay.
But I did love the practical effects that was in there.
Yeah.
I did love that.
I think
the makeup was great.
even though this film was gory, but the practical effects, and I was hoping Sam Raimi did that. I don't know how much say so he had on that part, but that's what really got me into horror movies. The actual practical effects of everything that was done. That plays a big part.
It does.
It did. Which family member killed was the worst to you guys? Who got it the worst?
I think the brother got it worse.
I know you said family member.
Well, I'll take that back. Which character? Because we really didn't see the kills of the neighbors.
No.
Everything was through a peephole, basically.
Yeah. From the other character's point of view.
Yeah.
For me,
For me, I think it was the brother.
I would have to say the cousin. Just having your whole scalp ripped off like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's honestly, even though it was kind of sort of in the trailer, but that image is sticking with me.
Yeah.
More than anything else.
She did it Native American style without the tomahawk
Right.
to scalp you.
I agree with you with the brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you say the brother?
Just to sit there and just get, you know.
Yeah. And plus, he was responsible for the whole thing, too.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who took the book. He's the one who played the records. And
Even after his
unleashed.
sister told him not to.
Yeah, even though the sister told him not to, he wasn't aware of what he was getting himself into until it was too late. Which goes to show all of us we should, if we don't know something about something, first thing we should understand what it is. If when we find out what it is, then the choice is, are we going to continue with it or not? If it's bad and we find out it is bad, I'm not going to continue with it.
But they kind of set it up for the beginning. You seen them DJing with
Right.
the records, and then when he found the records, you already knew. Okay,
Right.
he's going to play these records.
But it goes to show you how kids are, how vulnerable kids are. You know,
Yes.
they're curious and stuff. Even certain adults too.
Yeah,
does
because I was
the
about to
same
say,
thing.
because he was one as young as the little sister, but he was older to know right from wrong.
Yeah,
You know,
but he didn't know that book was
once that book was open and the
shit
fans were
started-
saying,
and the shit
you
started to
couldn't-
happen.
and you couldn't close it.
Yep,
You know, it was a wrap.
it was a wrap. So that's the thing. It's just like if you don't know something about it, if you don't know what you're getting yourself into, chances are you shouldn't be getting into it. And if you don't understand something, try to understand it. And once you find out if it's good, then okay. If it's bad, leave it alone.
You guys might not agree with me. What year did the Evil Dead before this come out?
2013, 10 years.
Unfortunately, I didn't see that one.
That was good too.
That ending with the chainsaw to the mouth.
Yeah.
You talk about bloody,
Yeah.
man. I like this film, but it didn't compete with that ending of
Not even with the wood chipper and all that stuff.
Oh, we talking about the remake, how it ended?
man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have
With
to check
that-
that one.
Hey,
out.
we gotta talk about the reboot next episode. We gotta talk about that because
that ending kill.
the 2013 one was
You talk
Jesus.
about blood. You talk about a bloody ending.
yeah. No.
So why you said 2013? Why did
Yeah.
it take almost 10 years to do?
I don't know.
But
But
think about
2013 was good too. That one was really good.
the origin story. How long that entity been around that area?
Yeah.
You know,
You
they
know
were
that book. So
doing remakes and such.
you know you got it's
I
not
thought-
it's not
yeah.
going to leave the area until a body is there.
Yeah.
So
See, I thought this was a sequel to the 2013 one, but I guess it's not. It was another reboot.
Reboot. It stands alone because at the end, she goes to the cabin, or she's getting ready to go to the cabin.
Yeah.
Or
man, I really love that.
It
setup.
ended just like the first one, like the original one, right? When Bruce Campbell came out the house and he saw that the camera moving in, and he turned around with the evil spirit.
I can't remember.
I can't remember. either.
Yeah, I can't remember.
That has to be a new episode because I know
Sorry.
Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness it's the same character, right?
Same character.
Yeah.
Same universe. So
Same universe.
But what I did
Same
like,
clothes.
I just need to know the timeline, how he survived the cabin and ended up
something in the basement. I can't remember.
repeat that again. What you say?
how did he end up surviving being in the cabin for both and end up with the Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness. He had to leave the cabin, and then he ended up. You already know it's this time warp open up.
Wasn't that
And
in
he
the
got
basement though?
He got sucked in.
This is all after both events of Evil Dead,
Yeah.
1 or 2
Yeah.
and 2?
Yeah, in Army of Darkness, he was working at a convenience store, grocery
Okay.
store, and in the midst of that, someone from some evil entity appeared. He killed that one, and a time warp. Something happened where something opened, and he ended up in a time where it was nights and everything.
Okay.
I'm about to go back and look at it.
Me too.
Check it out.
Got to. Yeah.
But what I did like is they didn't steal the idea of a limb getting taken off and the chainsaw, but they did use the chainsaw. That was
Yeah.
kind of cool.
They using in both of them too, which I like.
Yeah. But in the previous film we talked about, her arm got cut. Her wrist got cut. You know.
Yeah. But yeah, it didn't get attached, you know. So, yeah, man.
Any thoughts on making the protagonist a female
I
as
like it.
opposed to a male?
I like it. I mean,
I like it.
Female protagonist been dominating the horror genre for years.
It,
so
ris-
I
it
don't
really
mind.
wasn't a problem because in the
No.
previous film it was a female.
Yeah.
They switched it. Yeah.
Yep.
So
And all the 80s and 90s slasher horror that had female leads. So,
yeah.
you know,
So yeah, man.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that.
me too. So go check out Evil Dead Rise.
Evil Dead Rise.
So, any
Due to the release, it was originally going to come out on HBO Max.
oh yeah, you're
But
right.
when Warner Brothers seen, I guess they get a screen test,
Okay.
and they seen the response that the film received. Like,
It was like, nah, we gotta put this out on,
Yeah, we gotta
on the
put this
screen.
out.
Well, it was a good choice.
Yes, it
was a
was.
good choice because I think watching it on HBO Max wouldn't have the same feeling.
Absolutely not, because you don't have all those speakers and the surround sound and
Right.
you know.
It would lose its kill. That's why,
Yeah.
you know, Matrix 4 should have been
horrible.
in theaters. You know.
You think it would have did better?
Yeah.
I saw it in theaters.
Oh, was it? I thought.
Yeah,
okay.
it came. It was on both.
both.
You had the option to stay home and watch it, but I was disappointed, man.
Oh, okay.
I was disappointed. Y'all should have kept that.
Very dramatic.
You should have kept that to yourself. Do not put that out.
Well, you can take that up with the Wachowskis.
Well, only one did this, not both, right?
Not both.
I don't think both
I
was a
thought
part.
both did.
I thought it was only one.
Oh.
Part
But anyway, check out Evil Dead
Rise.
Rise.
Rising up the eyes.
It's doing well at the box office.
Check it out.
Until next time, this is the Trio Blog Podcast. And you also know where to find us. Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. You can go to our Instagram.
Click that link right now.
Click on the link.
Share.
Below.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to
Comment.
our YouTube. So you know where we are.
Leave comments.
So we don't have to repeat how you can follow us, right? You know where.
Engage.
On TikTok, yes, engage with us. Comment what you think. We would love to engage with the audience.
Yes, we will.
Come on, guys. We love you.
Trio. It's the trio. It's the trio.
Until next time,
Peace.
stay scared.